Dear friends, welcome to the Eastern Front channel. During the war, numerous partisan detachments operated behind enemy lines. They killed enemy officers and soldiers, blew up various warehouses and trains. And today, we will talk about a very simple and useful device that brought a lot of head pain to the German troops on the occupied territory of the USSR. Tengiz Shavgulidze, a well-known partisan inventor, served in one of these detachments. Before the war, he worked on the railway and was educated as an engineer. Since 1939, Lieutenant Shavgulidze served in the railway troops, and at the beginning of the war he fought on the territory of Ukraine, where he was wounded and captured. In the summer of 1942, Shavgulidze escaped from German captivity and joined a partisan detachment near Minsk. During the war, partisans derailed more than 11,000 German railway trains, killed or wounded 500,000 soldiers and officers, destroyed 19,000 cars, 1,500 tanks and armored vehicles, and 305 aircraft, which made a huge contribution to the victory of the Soviet army. The partisans quite often experienced difficulties with the availability of the necessary amount of explosives to blow up German trains, and in the winter of 1942, Shavgulidze invented and made a special device to derail trains without explosives. It was named the Shavgulidze wedge. The wedge was a piece of metal of a special shape, weighing 20 to 25 kilograms, which could be made in any village forge. It could be installed on the rails in just a couple of minutes and fastened with 2 bolts. The wedge provided a guaranteed derailment of any train. The enemy train ran over the wedge with its front wheels, slid along the oblique rail, and went off the rails. The faster the train went, the greater was the disaster. When the locomotive was blown up with the help of an explosive device, the hoses of the pneumatic braking system broke off. Brake devices were lowered on all cars and the train had time to stop. A steam locomotive, and at the very best, the first few cars were derailed. The partisan wedge left the pneumatic system intact and the entire train was guaranteed to be derailed. The device turned out to be so simple and effective that its drawings were distributed to all partisan detachments and began to be actively used, especially on the fastest sections of the railway. Every other German echelon derailed by partisans was destroyed with the help of Shavgulidze wedge. Dear friends, that's all for today. Write please in the comments if somebody wants to get such a knife or not in collections. It was Tim and the Eastern Front channel. I wish you peace and health. See you.